Hi folks, Chris Voss here from the Chris Voss Show.com, the Chris Voss Show.com. Hey, we're coming here with some cool product reviews we're going to be doing. This is from the company called Sonos, if you're familiar with Sonos and their high fidelity speakers. And this is going to be some cool reviews we're going to be doing with them. Each one of these reviews will be done on a separate video, so be sure you tune in and search for those on the YouTube channel. Let's check them out. Okay, so let's take a look at the Sonos Play 5. Now, this is a beautiful speaker. You can get this in two different colors, in black and white, and it will stream your entire music library, music services, and radio stations, not only to this speaker, but to additional Sonos speakers like the sub that you can hook up to it. You can control it wirelessly. It's easy to set up system. You can use your computer, your Mac, your iPads, your mobile devices, everything to control it, which is really nice. It's got a 5-driver hi-fi speaker system for room-filling sound, and you can also line to connect your favorite music sources, so you can go directly into them if you want. Now, it's got a really great sound to it, 5 individual speakers, and it's got 5 state-of-the-art digital amplifiers that it has to really give you a lot of great sound. It's got a subwoofer that produces good bass, and 2 mid-range drivers and 2 tweeters to fill out the sound. So it's got a good sounding speaker to it. I've noticed that the sound on it is really kind of angled more towards like a live experience. I tend to notice a lot of high-end, a lot of high mid-range and mid-range, not a lot of super strong, solid bass that I felt in some of the other smaller Sonos systems. It does purport on its website to have a powerful bass, but I wasn't that quite impressed with getting a good solid bass out of it. This is something you'd probably want to add their subsystem to, and take and get it to where you can get that good pounding bass. But it does sound rich, sharp, clear, just great sounding speaker overall, and of course the design is really nice. One downside of the Sonos system is it's limited to 44.8K, I believe it is, 48 kilohertz, and a bit depth of 16 bits. So if you have, like myself, FLAC files that are 24 bits and up to 192 kilohertz, you can't play them. Now, there's, of course, some discussion on the internets about whether or not you can hear above a CD sample rate of 48 kilohertz and 16 bits. So it really is up to you. And you're going to get great sound out of these speakers for what you're paying for them. Definitely beautifully well done. And, of course, you can pile them up and run multiple ones across your house for parties, etc., etc., and it's going to sound good. You're going to get rich sound, and you're going to have a great time with them. So beautifully well done speakers. You can see here even kind of has a handle in the back where you can take and carry it around if you're going to use this at a party. Definitely a beautifully well sounding great speaker. Okay, so the great thing about Sonos is they of course have different apps that you can use to play your music. You're looking at the Windows app, and of course you can use it on your mobile devices and everything else, and basically control the party from wherever you are. So we've got several rooms that you can of course set up, and this will hold a multitude of Sonos devices. We got the living room, and we can group these together where they play the same tracks that we do through the thing. So literally across a party or the whole house, you can hear the same sort of music. You create, of course, playlists and now playing sections, things of that nature. Favorites you set up, and of course you can set up your own music library that you might have on a separate hard drive or somewhere on your network. You've got several different third-party things that you can add in. Deezer, Elite, Concert Vault, TuneIn, Google Play Music you can wire in, Spotify, Tidal, which is one of my new favorite things to listen to. And the great thing about Tidal is going to play you high-fidelity CD quality music that is going to really give you a rich sound through your Sonos product. So I highly recommend you check out Tidal. It's going to be something that's going to output at the highest quality of digital sound and music to where you can really appreciate what you're getting with Sonos. Windows Media, you can see your Sonos playlist, direct line in, and you can add a multitude of music services. This is one thing I really liked about Sonos. They had a ton of music services they're signed up with, from Audible, Amazon Music, Beats Music, on down. And of course, they keep adding stuff. They just recently added Tidal, Pandora, Radio, Sirius XM. That was pretty cool to see. on there. So all these different music choices you can take and get and run through your Sonos, and you just sign up with them away you go. It's very simple and easy to set this all up. It even has a MIDI controller with the Windows version. You can add the subs, boosts or bridges. You can go into your music library settings and set up, like for instance, my thing is on a drive called the Vault, and it's on my networking system, so it can go to that. You can add several different links, of course, that you can take and get. You can adjust your room settings, some of the EQ, bass, treble, balance, form, and loudness, etc., etc. If you have a dock setting, you can set your docks up or your boosts up that you can get through Sonos. Some of the services, of course, you can see here where I can take and add them, date and time, and advanced. And of course, with Sonos, you probably want to turn off the audio compression so you can get a much better sound from your audio than otherwise. And you got several ways you can improve Sonos, things of that nature, and total control in the settings over what you want to take and do. You can also upgrade the software and send some diagnostics in case you're having issues. I don't know why you would, but it's there if you need it. And of course, you can update your library. So very cool, very great software and how they have it. You can even see down here below, they have sleep timers and alarms. So this is great for being able to shut off the music as you want to take a do. You can, of course, save your own playlists and everything else. Highly recommend it. Definitely impressed with the Sonos product, and you may want to check it out. You can go to their website at Sonos.com. That's Sonos.com. Tell them Chris Voss sent you. Chris Voss tested, Chris Voss approved. Be sure to check in the ChrisVossShow.com often. Give us a like. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll see you next time.